Alright, where are my keys? I gotta clean up this radio install because it's not exactly how I want it to be right now. So let's go ahead and do that. I gotta figure out where to put this. Hold on a second. Okay. So to put this in perspective, I've had this radio for a long time now, and back hurts for laying like that for a while. Anyway, like as I was saying, I've had this radio for a long time. I think I've had it since like November or September, and I used it for a little bit, but I blew the fuse somehow, and for some reason I didn't check the fuse when it blew, and I thought I fried the built-in amplifier, but that turns out I was completely wrong. It was just the fuse, and I found that out barely yesterday. So anyway, I put this radio back in. However, I didn't tidy things up back there very good, so we're gonna take it back out and fix that. I had a bigger unit from the same brand, and again, this is just a cheap Chinesium radio. It's nothing special. I think it's like 50 watts per channel, or not 50 watts per channel. I think 50 watts total. I don't remember. Something, I think it's 50 watts per channel. But anyway, which is good enough, right? Because I have two Pioneer 6x9s in the rear deck, and then the two front speakers are still stock. I just never put money towards the front speakers yet, because I have other things to spend the money on which are more useful. So that's why those are still like that, you know. But eventually I'll upgrade them. I still got to get the proper brackets for the back, because the back ones aren't even installed properly. We'll not get into that part, how they're actually like fitted back there, but they fit. They're 6x9s. The original speakers were 6x9s. Anyway, I think they're G series Pioneers, by the way, so they're kind of like above the entry level, which I forgot. I think it's the H series or something like that. But anyway, yeah, this is an H Audio 7-inch double din, CarPlay, jazz, all that crap. And I'm gonna be honest with you right now, I don't need CarPlay, but this thing I think was like 50-60 bucks, and it does the job. You know, I mainly just got it for a backup camera, and the reason I use a backup camera is just to see how close I am to things back there, because I mean, yeah, with good driving skills, you can totally go without a backup camera and be fine. I know that. All right, you don't got to tell me twice. People always tell me that. But it's just convenience factor for me. So yeah, first of all, let's take a look at this harness. This is clearly garbage insulation, and yeah, it's just not ideal. I don't even have anywhere to put this at. Get this stuff out of the way. I should move the shifter, so let's do that. Yeah, that's fine, we'll just leave that in there. Alright, so before I continue talking, let's deal with this. So, I did not cut the factory harness. I would never do that to any install, ever. Trust me. That's a really stupid move. And, these aren't even connected properly, number one. So, let's fix that, because they're not arranged in a proper manner. So, we have that. This is for the backup camera. This is the actual main harness. What I'm gonna do, this is also not in there like properly. This is gonna go back under here, and that's fine. Leave that to the side for now. Okay, so these have to be together, and then we have these here that need to be cleaned up a lot better. I don't know why. Why is this so much longer than the rest of them? That's really odd. By the way, I did not put this harness together. I won't say who did it, but I didn't do it, okay? I'm not gonna out them out just because they left tape on it too. I don't know why they did that. But anyway, let me get this tape off. It's a matter of just zip tying all this crap together to make an actual harness. I should, that piece of tape just fell down there. My OCD is gonna kill me over that. I'm gonna have to get underneath the seat and find that because I will not let that slide. Stuff I do. Why do we have to have OCD? You know, it's not even OCD, it's kind of an exaggeration. I don't even know what it is. I just don't like keeping crap like that around there. It's just, I will not sleep at night knowing that piece of tape is down there. It's just those little things. So many tape. Okay, so this is a completely different thing, and then let me quickly disconnect this real quick. This all can stay to the side. So this is the main harness, which for some reason is all different lengths. I don't know why that is, but that's how it is. It's really, really annoying. I see the problem. It's because he cut the ground way too short. I don't know why he made the ground like that. So in that case, we'll just zip tie these ones together and leave that out. Because, yeah, that's just how we're going to do it. And there's nothing you can do about it. So we're going to zip tie this end. Right here. Okay, and I guess I should cut them shorter, so we'll just do that. Do I have wire cutters in there? I should. I do. I'll just cut it. Not cut it all the way, but just cut it a little short. There you go. Make sure that doesn't fall down in between the seats. Okay. And then we'll do the other one as well. Nice little pink zip tie for you, bud. On this side. I should have done this the first time, but I didn't, because it's just a rat's nest back there. Alright, not too tight, because I don't want it to come loose with these crimped wires that aren't soldered. I should have soldered them, but I don't have a soldering gun, and I just wanted to put it in the car. So if the thing catches on fire, that's probably why. Alright. Those are just extras, which I'm not going to do anything about. These ones I can also zip tie, so let's do that. Okay. There we go. And cut that. Another one. This thing's filming. If it wasn't filming this entire time, I'd be pissed. Let's see. Let me make sure. Yeah, we're filming. Okay. Anyway, I don't even have a video of this car on the channel yet. Or actually, no, I do. I have some startup videos of it. This car has been through so many different phases, and that's the reason why I haven't made a video on it, although I should. I should, at least make a video, and then you'll see the progress as I make more videos, but I don't know. I just don't do that because I'm a pro procrastinator here. Alright, anyway. So those two are set. Those will go underneath, so we'll plug them in. And then these can get connected. Okay. And then we can put all the other extra BS that's back here to plug in. Okay, so this one plugs in right here. This is for the stupid USB port that I never use. I just keep it in there in case, really. These can actually be cleaned up more too. I don't like how these are all just hanging about like that. It's kind of annoying. This is for the amp that powers the sub back there. Let me make sure these are not bunched up in the wrong way. I'm going to zip tie these as well. It's already zip tied right here. I don't know. I guess, okay then. That's fine. I'll move those to the side. Zip tie these ones. Wish I had black zip ties, but it's okay. Nobody's gonna be back here but me, I hope. Or at least I think. Alright, cool. And of course, if we try to cut these because they're pretty tight, I'll end up cutting the wire. That's just wonderful, isn't it? Alright. Anyway, that's taken care of now, sort of. So this is the antenna. This can we can shove the rest of this back there for now. And we will plug in right there where it goes. I cannot even see a connector. I'm just gonna go and say that's installed, even though it probably isn't. And then this is the antenna connector. Alright, now I can sleep better a little bit. It's still a rat's nest back there because there's so many wires, but that's okay. Anyway, my back hurts just doing this. Now we're gonna put it back. So let's put these screws. So this is annoying too. The clips that hold this piece together in there, they fell off and they're down there behind the dash, and I don't want to take this part off again. So the only thing that holds it in there is the radio's being fat, basically. So yeah. By the way, this radio is not going to stay for much longer. I want to buy just a simple, basic Bluetooth unit, single DIN, maybe a CD player in there too, because I do use CDs sometimes, although not very often. And CD players with Bluetooth cost more than just, you know, single DINs with Bluetooth only. So we'll just probably not do that, but you know, I'm on a budget here. And I'll just save this one for another car, I guess. I don't know. If my sister ever gets a car, she might want to use it, so I don't know. We'll see how that plays out. But anyway, let's get this going here. And it's a little off, but that's okay, I guess. This part's too far in, but I think that's like that for a reason, so the bezel can fit. I don't remember how I did this yesterday, literally just yesterday. Okay, let's put this back. Alright, yeah, this is the part that got annoying, because the bezel has to fit around it, and it won't. There you go. Great. That side's in, not this side though. There you go. Nope. And it comes back out. This is so annoying. Yeah, that's fine. There you go, use these. It's getting hot in here. Oh, there's too much of a gap on this side, and I don't like that, so we're gonna have to change that. Hold on. It's gonna have to come back out. Although it's kind of better because this doesn't have a volume knob. It's another reason why I don't take it out of this thing, because I don't have steering wheel controls. If there's no volume knob and there's steering wheel controls, I'm fine. If there's there's no steering wheel controls, no volume knob, I don't want it. Okay, so I'd rather have a volume knob and no steering wheel controls. You know, it's just, yeah. This is it's Chinesium though, it's cheap. Okay, so don't even. I know some of you might laugh at me for that, but whatever. It's crooked too, I don't like that. I don't know, should I just leave it like that? It's gonna start bothering me at some point. Yeah, we're gonna have to take that back out. Goodness. And I'll give you guys a little demo of how the thing works too. It's just an Android unit, as typical with all these cheap CarPlay screens from non-reputable brands, if you know what I mean. That's just how they are. So just loosen these. Or maybe not. Is it the most far left it can go, or what? No, I gotta tighten this more. I know it's just the far as left to go because it keeps hitting that, so I guess that makes sense. I still don't like how this is more far inward. Great. Yeah, I'm gonna have to fix that. Alright, back out you come. Arizona here. Bought that earlier. So, no, it didn't sit in the car for like 10 days and I'm over here drinking it because I just found it. No, I'm not like that. I mean, look at the rest of my car. It's clean, okay? Do you really think I'm a slob like that leaves her crappy drinks and food in their car? No. Except for this time I left it, but only for like an hour 30. Anyway, let's not get controversial here. Alright, so this is gonna have to come out. Or not come out, come inward. See if I can push it with my fingers. Nope, I'm gonna have to loosen it. It's a really awkward position. There's nothing to really leverage on, which is also another annoying issue. Alright. Okay. And this is supposed to be straight. Like, it's not in the proper brackets or anything. That's how, like, bad this is. It's not my fault, though, that they made the screen like that. Or the unit like that, rather, whatever you want to call it. Okay, that's more like it. Yeah, I'll take that. It's that bezel that's going to be a bitch. Okay, back to the screw goes. The unit I want to put in here is a Sony unit because my friend has a 2010 Corolla with stock speakers and it sounds really good with that head unit. Granted, this is a 96 Camry. It's not a 2010 Corolla, but you know, I have upgraded rear speakers and I'm gonna upgrade the fronts anyway. So with that being said, that's my argument. It should be good. It should. Yeah, we don't know for sure, obviously. And within this year, probably over the summer anyway, or we'll see, maybe very soon, because actually I'm gonna get it very soon. My grandma had a 90s Corolla. I think it was like, I forgot what the body code for it is, but it's, I think 93, I don't know why I said 99. 93 to 97 Corolla. I think it's E110 or something like that is the body code. But anyway, she had one of those and it was purple and it was like pimped out. It had like chrome wheels and it had like a different like rear decal for the light bar, and it was pimped. And she had a 12-inch sub back there with a 1000-watt amp, and it bumped, man. And she still has it. It's sitting in their garage, and they're across the country in North Carolina, and she wants to give it to me because nobody else over there wants it, not even my uncle, who's into cars as well. So I think my uncle has a Ford Focus ST or something like that. I don't know what he's got. It's been a while since I've been over there, and I haven't seen his car since then. So anyway, But yeah, she wants to give me that, so that is going to go in this car. And the current sub and amp I'm going to take out and just save for later, because I was so cheap. I literally bought a sub from Goodwin. It was like $20. And then put a cheap Walmart Pioneer 500 watt amp, which is sitting under that seat. And we just drove by. Somebody drove by. Oh, it's the neighbor. And it doesn't bump. All right, when you're driving down the road, this car is terrible road noise, like wind and everything. I even like sprayed the door seals and everything with the silicone spray. It helped a little bit, but then it's back to noisy again. So I just have to put sound deadening. But anyway, it only bumps when you're just sitting still in the car. So I need something with more kick, and if I'm getting it for free, I'm gonna try it anyway, whether or not it works. So, oh, look at that, the bezel went on without fuss this time. We're just gonna like act like I wasn't just fussing with it for the last 2 minutes I was talking, but anyway, that's okay. As long as it's sitting in there and the radio's actually straight this time, so I'm good with that. All right, let's put this crap back. The dash cam unplugged because we're not going anywhere. So this goes here. Let's hope this doesn't break right now, because that would be really annoying. Okay, cool, it didn't break. Perfect. It's gonna have to boot up because we disconnected it from power. But anyway, let's let her rip. Let me see if I can find that piece of tape underneath the seat. No, I think it. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go in the back and look for it under there. But anyway. And I recently updated it and stuff too, so it you know, just got to connect it to your phone hotspot or whatever, and you got Netflix and stuff on there too. And of course, we got it's another reason I don't like touch sensitive buttons or whatever, touch capacitive crap, whatever you call it, is because sometimes they glitch out and then you turn the volume up too much or turn it down low also too much, which is really annoying. This one isn't so bad, but it's because of the awkward positioning, especially with this in the way. It's not it, y'all. It's not it. I gotta change it, man. It's not working with me. But anyway, of course, I guess we'll show the backup camera. Why not? That one took a while, probably because I just booted it up. Anyway, and it's facing down. The reason why is because whenever it rains, the thing holding the camera in position just basically loosens up and it just drops down. So I just don't even bother with fixing it anymore, and it's fine because I only use it to see how close I am to like the parking line or whatever, you know, and I just use it to see how close I am to things down there. So whatever, not a big deal. I don't care. I don't even rely on it or use it that much. I always put my hand behind the seat, one hand on the top of the wheel, and I just look back, you know, or use my mirrors like anyone really should, unless you have a new car with a good backup camera, not like this one. So anyway, that's just that. That's whatever. That's why I don't care about having this radio in here. If I don't have a backup camera, I'm good, you know. I'll just have to learn how to measure how close and far I am to things as normal. But it's, yeah. So anyway, there you have it. Like I said, it's Android. This isn't hooked up the speed sensor. I think I could hook it up to my gauge cluster somehow, but it's a little too much more work than I want to do. So anyway, it's got file manager on there, and you plug your USBs and stuff to it. It's got wired CarPlay, wireless CarPlay, Android Auto, all that stuff with Z-Link. Theme, I've never looked at that. I don't know what that does. Oh, it just changes this crap. Actually, that's kind of cool. Which one do I want? I want a minimalistic one that actually looks pretty decent, not like this crappy one right here that they have. And I don't want one that looks tacky either. So let's see. Which one looks somewhat decent? Decent, but not cheap and not just generic looking, I guess. I don't know. What about that? I don't know. I don't know why I never changed this. We'll go with that one. Let's see how that one looks. That's not bad. Apps, Bluetooth, radio, music. That's the apps. Okay. File manager, Chrome, Bluetooth, music, car settings, FM, time. Can I change this by chance? Or no? Wait a minute. What does that do? Oh, yeah, you can. Okay. So this is actually, can I change these buttons? No, I can't. Okay. That's okay. What was this before? I don't know what it was before. I think it was, I don't know what it was. Well. Oh well. Bluetooth. That's to connect Bluetooth. Okay. And then I think that just takes me to Google Maps, and this is not connected to internet, so we're not going to touch that. Radio's already there. Radio's, we got 2 buttons for radio. Cool. Music. Oh yeah, this has preloaded Madonna on it, and it's literally this only song, La Isla Bonita. So, yeah, whatever. It's kind of tacky. Alright, cool. I'm set. Yeah, let's go ahead and clean up now. So, anyway, if you guys stayed this long in the video, I'm more surprised than anything, but also very thankful for the views. So thank you guys for watching my boring videos. More videos will come on this car. Trust me, I'm going to try to start making more videos on this car. I'll make also another video of the rundown of how much I spent on the car so far, what I've done to it, maintenance, cosmetic, whatever. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace. Since I turned it on and connected to Bluetooth and we see the CarPlay now, I thought I'd show you guys. It's normal Apple CarPlay. There's nothing really special about it. It's a little laggy. As you can see, it used to be less laggy. I don't know why. Maybe it's because I updated it. I don't know. But anyway, that's it. I didn't even know Chick-fil-A had a CarPlay app, and Target too, and 7-Eleven. But I guess 7-Eleven has fuel. Walmart has, I didn't know Walmart has fuel actually, but then, I don't know, Chick-fil-A, Target, those are kind of weird. And ChatGPT, what the heck. But yeah, you can just go back home as normal. You can just play Bluetooth music without CarPlay, like any other, thing. And then, like like I said, you got radio and stuff still. So anyway, there you have it, guys. That'll be it for this video. Where's it at? There you go. All right. Hope you guys enjoyed. See you later.